If y'all don't know, Good Burger 2 is coming back. It's returning. They got Kel, they got Keenan, Ed, and Dexter. They return. They bringing back all of the old cast, Karma Electra, Monique, and then they got some new people coming, right? Some kids coming, but they remaking Good Burger. Now, Good Burger was a classic when I was younger. I think it came out in like the late 90s, 96, 97, 98. It was around there when it first dropped. But for them to be making this movie this many years later, over 20 years later, I think they are setting them up for failure, right? I do not expect this movie to be good. I hope it's good. I'm rooting for them, but realistically, nah, man. I do not expect this movie to be good. And the first one came out in 1997, too. Now, whenever I see sequels or trilogies, I really expect for these to come within 7 years max. That's the longest I think you could wait. So if you got a real good movie, the next one, the sequel, should come 7 years from that. Whenever it start getting longer than that, usually people come back and they don't look the same. And then for this to be Good Burger 2, the generation that loved Good Burger was me and people around my age. Dog, we grown now. So this like something totally different. They marketing it to a whole new generation. But this is where I knew, man, they didn't set them up for failure. When I seen who was distributing Good Burger 2. And it ain't Apple TV. Apple TV do a great job. HBO, whenever you see it's going to HBO, got a chance of being a great movie. Apple got a chance of being a great movie. Some of these other ones, Hulu, hit or miss. Netflix, hit or miss. But when you get to Paramount Plus, specifically, Paramount Plus and Peacock, man, they take a lot of our old classic things and just do them horrible. They don't do nothing justice. Both of those, Peacock and Paramount Plus. I remember Paramount Plus got Halo. I'm telling my son, yo, Halo, this game was fire when I was younger. This series is going to be fire. This is going to be real good. Start watching it, and I'm like, no. They did a horrible job. Then you got Peacock, and I'm just giving these two examples, but I can give countless others. Peacock did Twisted Metal, and it's like, yo, y'all do Twisted Metal. Y'all got the big superstar. Y'all got Anthony Mackie. Like, come on, dog. Put a little budget behind it. It's Twisted Metal, and the budget is 300,000 or something like that. I don't know what the budget was, but it was real cheap. Those two streaming platforms do a horrible job, man. They not doing a good job. They can always change it around, but currently, right now, those two are the worst streaming platforms out of all the big ones. All right, now I know you probably can find some little streaming platform, but out of the big ones, Paramount Plus and Peacock, usually when stuff go there, it don't be good, man. So I'm rooting for this movie. Definitely rooting for it. I mean, these were some of my favorites when I was younger. Keenan, Kel, getting back together. Oh yeah, gotta be rooting for it. But realistically, these people getting together after this amount of time, being distributed by Paramount Plus, and having to come up with a great script, the actors got to still be on point that were there from back in the day. You know, and back in the day, everybody was in shape. Everybody, was looking good. Hey, time gets to us all. All right. So it ain't like I'm dissing them by saying that, but Karma Electra, she got older. You know, Cher Jackson, the girl that played Monique, she got older. Keenan, he got older. Kel, they didn't got older, and a lot of them ain't as active as they used to be too. That matters too. When an actor is active and they consistently taking roles, they be a little more sharp. It's like with anything. You know, you put a basketball in Steph Curry hand and he ain't touched it in a year or 2 years, you can't expect for him to be as sharp as he is right now currently. All right? That should make sense. You know, so, you know, all those things working against it, I think it's going to be a bust, but I do support it. And I want it to be good. And if it's good, I'm going to do a review. If it's good, then you know what? I'm going to say it's good. I'm going to rate it. I'm going to say it's good. It come out November 22nd. Look out for the review. And remember, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. I appreciate you. And as always, y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.